Hey there, and we are back with another one. Thank you for joining the Ja Live channel. I am, of course, Ja, and I am continuing to work my way towards the 100 live guitar practice streams. Today embarks on day 95. I'm 95% there. I can't believe it. When I first started this journey, I never thought I'd make it to the end. I never even thought I'd start the journey, to be honest. I'm so stoked that I did, and we're almost there to the end. Once I complete this project, I'll evolve and move into another project. I want to really start learning some songs after this. I've been doing a lot of fundamentals, a lot of just basic techniques, things like that. Just trying to you know get comfortable with the guitar, bond with the guitar, right? Not just trying to get on here and shred and stuff. I'm only 95 days in. I mean, you know, let's be realistic. You can't really achieve a whole lot with that short of time. So I'm continuing to build comfortability, speed, muscle memory, things like that. So that way, when I do come to playing songs, it's not the first time I've done this technique or that technique or whatever. So I'm building comfortability, bonding with this guitar throughout these 100 days, and I'm just super stoked that I'm 95% in. So thank you all so much for joining the journey. It always is a blessing to me to see people viewing this, see people commenting, see people subscribing, things like that. And I hope, just from a beginner's perspective, I hope that I can inspire another beginner or say something that allows a light bulb to go off and, they learn something from me. So if you're interested in guitar, music, things like that, I'd appreciate a subscribe. But let's just learn some tips, learn some practice exercises, and ultimately let's just have some fun throughout this journey. So almost there. As you can tell by today's title and thumbnail, I'll be getting into some more chord progressions and some strumming. So just because, I've practiced it in some other videos doesn't mean I'm 100% comfortable with it all just yet. So kind of get some more repetition in, some more time with it today. And also, the chord progressions that I talk about today are not the same chord progressions that I talked about in the last video or, the videos before. So make sure you check those out, learn some other chord progressions, learn some other knowledge from me. So anyways, hope you can pick up your guitar as well and follow along, and let's get into it. So today we're going to start with the chord progression of, again, different chord progression as in the numbers, but we're still going to stay in the key of C and the key of G, because those I've been told by all the professional guitarists on YouTube that those are like the more common ones. So of course I want to learn the key of A and B and D and E and F as well. But since C and G are the most common, we'll start there since we're beginners, right? So in the key of C, we'll start here in, another 15 minutes or so. I'll bounce over into the key of G. But right now, the key of C, the chord progression that I want to work on is the 2-5-1-6. 2-5-1-6 chord progression. Okay, in the key of C. So you might ask yourself, okay, well, how do I find, what does that mean? I don't know, what are those chords? What are the 2-5-1-6 chords? Okay, to find out in any of them, even though I'm talking about C and G, if you want to do A or D or, whatever, it's the same way. You start with the key that you're in and just go in the musical alphabet until you get to the number of the chord progression that you're needing. So we're in C, we want the 2. So C is 1, D is 2. So D, 2 equals D in the key of C. All right, so you start with D. So you got your D chord. Okay, well, you also need to know what your 5 is, right? 2-5-1-6. So your 5, you got your C, D, E, F, and G. So you have your 5 equals G in the key of C. Now you need your 1. Well, you're in the key of C, so your 1 is C. And then you also need your 6, okay? So in the key of C, you have C as your 1, D, E, F, G, A. So 6 equals A. So 2-5-1-6 in the key of C is D, G, C, A. D, G, C, A, D, G, C, A, 2-5-1-6, D, G, C, A, 2-5-1-6, D, G, C, A, 2-5-1-6, D, G, C, A. And again, all of my notes are down in the pinned comment. So I know I don't have cool words popping up on the screens as I'm saying things and stuff like that. I'm going to get into some other, videos and editing and things like that once I'm done with this project. But for now, if you need some verbiage and you need, some things to look at, check out my pinned comment below. And I always recommend highlighting those, copying and pasting it into your own notebook or wherever, so that way you can kind of have some things to drill and work on your own time. So yeah, please, I put that down there for other people to learn from me. So have at it. Take a look at that. You kind of understand what I'm saying. So the 2-5-1-6 in the C major is D, G, C, A. So we have D, G, C, A. Okay. So D, G, C, A. But now we need to figure out something to do with our right hand, because if we don't, we'll just be randomly D, C, A. Right, but we need a strumming pattern though. So something that's has a rhyme and a reason to it. So some of the common strumming patterns that I kind of like to work on for now. We'll start with the down, down, up. Let's go. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So we'll try to do that strumming pattern with the right hand, and we'll try to do the 2-5-1-6 chord progression in the key of C, which equates to D, G, C, A. So D, G, C, start over. I think I was mixing some stuff up there. G. G, C, A, D, G, C, A, D, G, C, A, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2. G. All right, that's the 2-5-1-6 chord progression in the key of C. All right, now let's transition into the key of G. Same thing, 2-5-1-6. However, this time we're in the key of G. So you might ask yourself, well, what are those chords? Again, you just follow the musical alphabet, starting with whatever key you're in. So if you need to find the 2, you're in the key of G. You have G, A. Your 2 is A. Then you need to find the 5. So you have G, A, B, C, D. 5 is D. Then you need to find your 1. Well, you're in the key of G. So, of course, it's a G. So Now you have 251. You have ADG. Now you need to find your 6, right? 2516. So you have your G, A, B, C. Wait. key of G. You have your G, A, B, C, D, yeah, E. Right? So you just start with whatever key you're in and go to whatever number you need. So 2516, A, D, G, E, A, D, G, E, A, D, G, E, 2516, A, D, G, E, A, D, G, E. So now we have some different notes in here. We still have an A, a D, and a G. However, instead of a C, we have an E, and it's in a different sequence. So key of G, 2516 equates to A, D, G, E. So now let's rep that out. Let's get some repetition in. Let's get some practice in, transitioning to these different chords. Let's get those transitions a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker, a little bit more fluid, sounding a little bit better, right? Just takes a lot of repetition. So just think of creative ways and things like that to, continue building your skills. It doesn't have to be songs, right? It can just be these, fundamental practice techniques, practice exercises, things like that, until you're really, really comfortable making those transitions. So let's go ahead and get on into this one. A, D, G, E, but now we need a strumming pattern, right? Can't just, won't sound good. You need an actual pattern. So let's go with what's another strumming pattern that I know that I like to mess with. Let's go down, 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 up, down, 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 or down, 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 up, down. You can control the tempo with however comfortable you are, but let's start with it slow first, and then if we're starting to feel confident, we'll speed it up from there. 2516, key of G is A, D, G, E. A, D, G, E. A, D, G, E. Back to A. All right? So we have down, down, up, down. A, D, G, E. A, D, G, E. A, D, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6. Two, 5, 1, 6. A, G, nope, messed up there. I went from A to G. It's not right. It's A to D, right? A to D, then D to G, then G to E, then E back home to A. So you gotta follow it in that order. You can't just go whatever order you want, because then you're changing the chord progression. It progresses in a certain order, right? So A, D, G, E, 2, 5, 1, 6. Now I'm trying to switch up the strumming pattern just a tad. Instead of down, 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 down. Instead of that, I'm trying to do down, 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 open up, down, 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 open up as I transition to the other chord. Down, down, open as I transition. Open as I transition. So that allows the transition to not sound so choppy. So I just want to kind of build on that. Almost the same strumming pattern, just a slight bit different. Here we go. All right, so that's the 2-5-1-6 in the key of G, which equates to A, D, G, E. So that's what we were just learning there. And now I'm going to transition into a completely different chord progression, right? We did the 2-5-1-6 in the key of C. Then we did the 2, 5, 1, 6 in the key of G. So now let's think of a different chord progression and play around in that. But first, just real quick, since we're about halfway through the video, just want to go ahead and put the little plug in there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, there's a little icon down here in the corner, I believe, that you can click on. Subscribe to the channel. It makes it easier to find my content in the future. You can come back, figure out, what day I'm on. Have I completed the challenge? Whatever. You can find my videos easier when you're subscribed. So I'd appreciate the subscription. It would mean a ton to me. Also, I leave my notes in the pinned comment below, but it would be great if you left your own comments, left me some feedback. Let me know what you think of the video, what you think of the sound, what you think of the lighting, whatever you would like to give me some feedback on. I take that to heart and allows me to evolve and to grow. So please hang out in the comment section below. I hope to meet some friends down there. It would be wonderful. That's a big reason why I started this channel. It wasn't just to, learn the guitar and things like that, but I hope to meet some like-minded people. Hopefully we can, become friends. So maybe we can, who knows? Well, I don't know where you guys live and things like that, but you never ever know who you're going to meet. So maybe one day we can link up and, have a little jam session together, learn from each other, help each other grow, even if it's just in the comments below and just, online, virtually, things like that. Hey, I'm looking to meet some other friends. So leave some comments down below. Also, smash that like button just to help a friend out. Tell the YouTube algorithm that, hey, this is a video that people are liking. Even if it's not shredding and making good music, I get that. But, if you smash the like button just for, for myself and the courage and the confidence that it takes to put myself out there for the world, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button. Anyways, now that we're done with the little plug there, let's go ahead and get back into the reason that we're here, and that's to play the guitar. So let me get a little sip of this. Sip of this tea here. There we go. Quench the thirst a bit. All right. Now let's work on a different chord progression. This one will be the 1, 4, 5, 6. Again, this is all listed in the pinned comment section below. So check that out if you're trying to see like a layout and you just kind of want your eyes to be able to read something and be able to understand something. I know we all kind of learn differently, right? So please check out the pinned comment below. You'll see the 1, 4, 5, 6 chord progression down there, and then in the key of C. So again, I like to try to teach people what that really means, because first, buku amounts of YouTube videos that I watched, I was like, okay, they're talking about this chord progression or that chord progression in a 2, 5, 1, 6, a 1, 4, 5, 4, a 2, 3, 1, 6, whatever it might be. It's like, I don't know what you even mean. What does a 2 mean? What does a 5 mean? I don't get it. So basically all that means is you're progressing in order from a 1 chord to a 4 chord to a 5 chord to a 6 chord, 1, 4, 5, 6. And depending on what key you're in, that would be different. If you're in the key of C, the 1 chord is different than if you're in the key of G. The 1 chord will be different there. So how do you find those out? It's quite easy, and I've explained it in the first half of the video. I've explained it in my other chord progression videos, and hopefully it's starting to ring a bell and make sense. But all right, 1, 4, 5, 6 in the key of C, you need your 1. Okay, you're in the key of C, so therefore your 1 is C. If you're in the key of D, your 1 would be D. If you're in the key of F, your 1 would be F. If you're in the key of A, your 1 would be A. So we're in the key of C. We need our 1, 4, 5, 6. So we need our 1. 1 equals C in the key of C. Now you need your 4. So starting with your root or your key, and then just go in the musical alphabetical order. Once you get to G, you just wrap it back around to A, since there is no H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. There's none of that. You stop at G and then just repeat back to A. All right, so now we need a 4. So you start with C, D, E, F. So your 4 equals F in the key of C. Write that down. All right, now you need your 5. Well, if your 4 was F, your 5 will be G, right? C, D, E, F, G. Your 5 is G. Now, lastly, you need your 6. Well, if your 4 was F and your 5 is G, your 6 would be A in the key of C. So you have your 1, and then it's in sequential order, 4, 5, 6. So it's C, F, G, A, 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 C, F, G, A. So, all right, now we're going to practice that chord progression for the next few minutes. 1, 4, 5, 6 equates to C, F, G, A in the key of C. We'll transition into the key of G here in just a little bit, but let's get some practice time in with this one just for a minute. So we have C, F, G, A, but again, we need a strumming pattern. You can do, the ones that I've already taught, but I want to go ahead and switch it up again just so that way I can get some more repetition in, right? Get some other ones that are becoming full-on muscle memory so that way I don't have to think, right? When things become muscle memory and you don't have to think, it becomes a lot easier to multitask and do other things. So this chord progression, I'm going to do a down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. All right. So C, F, G, A. C, F, G, A. C, F, C, F, G, A. 4, 5, 6. 6, C, F, G, A. CFGA. My C to F transition's not the greatest. For some reason, I come off the C and bring all the fingers off, and I want to lay the bar first, then the middle finger, and then the ring and pinky. And, it needs to all be simultaneously going down and simultaneously strumming at the same time. Not lay everything down and then strum, then find the next chord, lay everything down, and then strum. But believe me, it just takes time, just takes practice, just takes a lot of repetition. I mean, heck, I'm on day 95. This is 95 hours worth of, various techniques. Granted, I haven't been practicing just the C to F for 95 hours. If that was the case, I'd probably have it pretty nailed. I've been practicing, lots of things, but still, don't ever just beat yourself up and think that you can't get it, right? You can get it. You just keep putting in the time, keep putting in the focus, and drop the pick there, but be mindful of, what you're doing when you're doing it. Sometimes, I can admit it. I'm thinking about, life. I'm thinking about work or school or friends or family or other things. And sometimes like, no, Ja, you're playing guitar right now. You're focused on guitar right now. Focus on that transition. Be mindful of what the next chord is that you're going to. Be mindful of what the hand shape is. Be mindful that you are putting a bar down first and then your other fingers first. Be mindful that it needs to all be simultaneously and work on that. Sure, might muffle some things, might not sound pretty because you're working on controlling those fingers and getting them to do things as you want. But just be mindful of it, and that'll help go a long way, rather than thinking about what you're going to do next in the day and about how you got bills to pay and how you got to do this coming up weekend or whatever. When you're in the practice zone, be fully in the zone. So I get it. My mind drifts often as well. So just be mindful of that. But going to switch it up and do another chord progression. Still the same pattern, 1 4 5 6, 1 4 5 6, 1 4 5 6 is the chord progression. But again, we're just practicing C, so now we're going to practice G, because C and G are some of the more prevalent ones that you'll hear on the radio, and that you'll hear a lot of these singers and pop stars and things like that that are putting out there. Sure, there are songs in all the other keys as well, but C and G apparently is the more common ones. So those, since I'm a beginner, I'll start with those. I'll evolve from there. But so 1, 4, 5, 6 in the key of G, all right, is a little bit different chord structure. All right, now you have your 1 as your G instead of your 1 as your C. All right, so now you have your 1 as your G. And then you need to find your 4. So you have G, A, B, C. Your 4 is C. Your 5 is D. And your 6 is E. So G, C, D, E. G, C, D, E. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. G, C, D, E. G, C, D, E. G, C, D, E. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. G, C, D, E. G, C, D, E. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. G, C, D, E. G, C, D, E. So just pound it in your head and rep it out. But again, we need another strumming pattern. You can do it the same ones if you would like, but my ears heard that repetitive sound for the last 5-10 minutes. So let's switch it up. Another strumming pattern. Let's see here. Let's do a up, down, up. Typically we're starting with a downstroke. Let's switch things up here. Confuse the brain. Oh man, like we need more confusion. But no, let's start with the upstroke. So it's up, down, up, switch chord, up, down, up, down, up, switch chord, up, down, up, down, up, switch chord, up, down, up, down, up, return back to home. All right, so you have the 1, 4, 5, 6 in the key of G. So it's G, C, D, E. G, next I'm going to a C. Be mindful of what you're going to next, right? Not a downstroke. Up. No downstrokes, upstrokes. See what I'm saying now? It confuses you. But, it's just because I haven't done an upstroke to start a progression very much. So eventually things will become second nature. They'll become muscle memory. You'll really understand. You won't have to think so much. But right now, it takes a lot of thinking power. So sometimes after these videos, I'm a little tired. Use a lot of brain power. Something I'm not very skillful at yet. Something I'm not very talented at yet. But stick with this for many more days, many more hours, more years. People are going to look back and be like, oh, dang, Ja, you're talented. And I'll be like, oh, no. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment there. But no, I've just put a lot of time in. All right. One, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. Let's go with a little faster tempo if we can. It'll probably sound a little more sloppy, but I want to switch up the sound a little bit. So not switching chord progression, not switching the strumming pattern either. Just going to switch up the tempo. It's a little tougher, obviously, when you're pushing the pace and things like that. Might not sound as good, but getting more repetition and shake it out. Go down. All right, and that's the 1, 4, 5, 6 chord progression in the key of G. And that'll be a wrap for today's hour-long practice session. That is day now 95 in the books. So again, 95% there, working our way towards that 100-day challenge. So now that this video is complete, just have 5 more videos to do, right? 96, 97, 98, 99, the big 100. So just 5 more percent to complete. Can't believe I've made it this far. I'll definitely make it to the end. I didn't think I would, before I ever started this, or even shortly after I started. I was like, man, what did I get myself into? But I have learned a lot. I am growing a lot. I've gotten quite a bit more comfortable. Sure, I'm not sounding super pure and beautiful and excellent, but, hey, Elon Musk didn't get to Mars in 100 days either. So, it just takes time, right? It just takes repetition. It takes failures. How many rockets and engines has he blown up, by mistake, right? He's trying, he's learning. When he fails, he looks at those mistakes and he figures out how he can get better. When I make a mistake, I figure out, okay, what can I do with my fingers to make a micro adjustment or whatever to sound a little bit better? And we just get back on that horse and we just keep on riding. We just keep on trying. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope I'm inspiring somebody. I hope I'm saying something that can allow a light bulb to go off in another beginner's head. But that's a wrap for today's hour-long practice session. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate a subscription. If you haven't commented down below, let's hang out in the comment section. Let's have a community of like minds speaking about guitar and learning about music and learning about theory and things like that. Also, smash the like button for your friend. All of the courage, commitment, and time that goes into setting these up and hitting play and things like that and just putting myself out there for the world, I'd appreciate it if you smash the like button to help a friend out. Other than that, I think there's some floating videos on the screen now. Here's my 100-day playlist that I'm building, so you can check out all of my videos here, or if you want a subsequent video in the series, you can check out this one here. I'd appreciate the support. Until next time, just make sure you take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, it's easier to take care of the loved ones around you, and they would greatly appreciate that. So just take care until next time. Peace out, and I love you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Lace up.